Right, I'm back at it. Pulled this bike apart, but got a quick tip for you. Well, it might not be that quick. Mini moto wheel, motorbike wheel, dirt bike wheel, pit bike wheel, they're a nightmare to get off. They're really solid rubber, and the rubber on the rim inside is very, very tough, and to try and get it over is a bit of a nightmare. Now there is a trick that we used on the dirt bikes years ago. Now you would make sure all the air's out. You want to pop the bead. You can do that by either making sure your sprockets and your brake discs off, and then you can stand on it until it pops past. There's several ways you could do it. Once you've done that, exhibit B. Now what you'd want to do once the bead is broke is stick a zip tie through underneath it and try and get it through to this side. If you peel back on the other side and feed it in from the back and then push forward, you should be able to get it through. Even if you use like long nose pliers and just pull it through. Once the first one's through, that's all the hard work done. Right, once that's through and you squeeze it and pull it as tight as you can, then the next one's going to go in real easy. You're just going to slot it through, it'll just come through, you zip it a few clicks, slide it around the wheel, get the next one in, tighten it up, feed the next one in at the other side of it, get a few clicks in, keep doing that all the way around, pull it around, tighten it off, start again, and you can put twice as much of what I've put in. I've only got what, 5, you could put 10 in, equally spaced, and that'll open it up until the inner rim of the tyre is pulled back so much that when you pull it over to one side, the rim's pretty much balanced on the metal rim of the wheel, so it's easier to stick a lever in from behind and just pop it off. Now you can put a new tyre on just as easy as well. You can already take the new tyre, load up the straps, the zip ties, all around the tyre, put them on mega tight, bring it over to your new wheel that's there, and just hook the tyre over at the edge and push it, and it'll pop down into the wheel, and then you just need to cut the zip ties and they'll pop out, and then you can rebead your wheel by blowing it up. But for this one, I just wanted to show as well that with these mini moto wheels, a lot of the time they go flat, and there's a little valve, a 90-degree valve that sticks out there, and it just comes out and bends off to the side. They usually rot down at the bottom, they perish, and they end up just being totally wasted. So your tyre goes flat. So hard to get them off, people don't even bother, they go and buy the other wheels. But with this method and the zip ties, you can push it in so much, see, that you've got room to change the valve without ever pulling the tyre off. So it's just a simple case. I've ripped mine out already, waiting for mine to come through the door, probably be here tomorrow. Just slot it in, get the pliers, pop it, and then I just bring it over and cut the ties. Tyre will be back to normal, ready to be inflated again. So, just a really quick tip, because they can be a nightmare. The rubber on the wall and the rim inside motorbike tyres is very tough and can be a right struggle. We used to change dirt bike tyres, we used to get the kettle of water and pour it all over the rim, all over the tyre, and it would make the tyre a bit more soft and malleable and a lot easier to pop over with a tyre iron, a tyre lever. But yeah, so you can use more zip ties the better, and you'll get that crushed in enough. As long as it's not the super thin ones, because they'll probably break or just pull back out. These are about 5mm, so minimum 5mm. Get at least 5-10 of them on there, that'll do the job. A lot easier to change. Now that's not for changing an inner tube, you're not going to get away with that for an inner tube. You could damage the inner tube if you try to do that, put the inner tube in then cut the zip ties, because they would just end up scoring across the inner tube. You wouldn't want that. But for trying to change a valve and the valve only, or trying to get a new tyre onto a wheel, or even trying to get an old tyre off a wheel, zip tie method is the best. Less agony, less damage to the wheels, all round easier. So that's my tip, and I'm sure it's going to help somebody out there, because I was stressed out for years before I found a good tip to doing it. I hadn't even realised, you know, I'd been doing it on these bikes for about 2 years, changing tyres over a 2-year period, and never even thought about using the zip tie method off the dirt bikes. So it works. I just need to wait for the valve to come, get that fixed, get it back in the bike, and it's good to go. Bye for now, folks.